Well, first of all, I have to say that persimmon trees, most people don't know too much about it, except for those native Floridians and Georgians and South Carolinians that had the pleasure of trying to eat a persimmon back in the woods, wild persimmon. The little small ones about the size of a golf ball or a little larger, and somebody put one in their hand when it was still hard, and they tried to eat into it and their mouth turned inside out. Well, that's called an astringency, and that is our native persimmon that grows here in the southeast especially. But what most people are loving today are the Asian persimmons or Japanese persimmons. They make a large piece of fruit, very, very sweet, and we've even got a few new varieties that's called non-astringent. Well, what does that mean? That means that they won't turn your mouth inside out when you try to eat one after it's colored, but it's still hard. Some folks even refer to it as an apple persimmon. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with an apple. You just eat it like an apple. I have one sitting next to me here called the Fuyu. It's very popular. You see it in the grocery stores, but they can be grown here in Florida also. And we graft them to the old Native American persimmon. And therefore, we've got a good disease-resistant rootstock, and at the same time, we're making persimmons that originated in the Orient. They will make up to 2.5 inch in diameter piece of fruit. And again, it's very, very sweet. Now, the others that are from Japan are the astringent variety, which means that you have to wait for them to get soft, but they're super sweet when they do get soft. The last thing I like to mention is, especially here in Florida, at this particular time that they ripen, there's virtually not much else ripening, and that is late August all the way through early November, before our citrus comes in, and needless to say, long after things like peaches and plums and nectarines have gone by the board. Persimmons are easy to grow in that, again, if they're grafted to the Native American persimmon rootstock, get some water to them, fertilize it to them, again, barely cover your top root, and they grow excellent. Just make sure that you keep the growth off at the bottom and the little shoots that come off from the side out of the ground, because that's going to be your Native American persimmon rootstock trying to get established, and you don't want that. You want all of that energy going into the grafted Asian persimmons.
Rocas.